Okay, Advanced Pivoting Secrets, Part 2, Mokuroku, second in our video series, Part 2. Okay, let's review really quickly. What I'm working with here is essentially Ashi Sabaki, moving through my center line with a cutting or striking weapon, okay? By the way, this can apply to long-range weapons too. We will do that sometime. I cannot film outside right now. I'm just getting no cooperation from the environment. So, I'm setting up my pivots, so just moving through with the proper footwork allows me to be in position for my striking. We could make a kempo, it doesn't matter. You don't need a weapon to understand this, okay? If I'm coming here, this. Now usually when we use our kempo, there's a lot more body movements. We have to manufacture a lot more power, okay? And that goes also sometimes with the sword, but nevertheless, the same principles apply. If I can pivot properly, okay, if I'm coming out here, I'm expecting to make a turn here by pulling the shoulder back, okay? And I'm set up with my footwork in order to do that, okay? I wanted to make a point about this. Anyway, it'll come to me. If I want to simply be in position to do that, oh, yes. If you look at Southeast Asian martial arts, point of entry, it's a lot of times, for a lot of systems, the triangle, okay? That speaks right to this understanding. When you work at a triangle, you're coming in this way, okay? So if I'm coming in to strike or something, I'm not coming straight at you. I'm tending to pivot, to set up. So when I come in, I'm coming in a point, okay? A foul neck, something that will pierce, okay? Instead of this idea of coming me squared up, trying to hit you who's squared up, I'm more or less trying to set up so that when I come in eventually, I'm taking some sort of a point off of a triangle. We can extend that to this concept of pivoting, okay? If I'm here and I set up this foot here, now I'm breaking this plane to come in this way. I don't really have to think about what I have to do here. And I can make my hit very naturally, okay? As much as I like to do this with kempo, I think it is much more relevant when we're using a weapon. Because with a knife, you don't have to generate much strength to be effective, but you do have to have the right positions and you do have to be moving or you'll get cut in return fire. So if I'm here and I want to cut him past my center line, I don't want to necessarily have to pull the shoulder back like such. I can, there's something wrong with it. But by the same token, if I just set up with my pivot, okay, heel, okay, now when I step in here, I'm cutting past where my center line was, okay? Pow, there's the cut. This way, same thing. If I'm just not stepping and I'm cutting, I can twist, but if I want to take a slight step, stutter step, or just reposition, watch this foot. There it is. Boom. Okay? Boom. Boom. I'm pivoting off my heel or off my toe, okay? If I'm here with my toe, okay, and I want to set up to come in with a circular deflection, okay? One, now I'm coming here, okay? I'm attacking this area here. I'm protecting my center line by being profile. And I accomplish that with my pivot, okay? With the stick, there's an interesting property, and it'll be the final thing that we discuss. But if I train myself to snap this, okay, using it as a weapon of length, perhaps against another knife or something, coming here, I have to kind of work a little bit to snap that stick outwards, okay? Okay, that can be a little bit compromising. So this is a perfect example of where a pivot is a very good thing. Using your Ashi Sabaki properly. I want to attack you with the stick. I don't want to have to snap past, okay? So again, like we discussed, watch how I pivot, okay? I might set this up over here. Pow. I'm past my center line and I'm in profile. I'm coming this way, okay? Boom, okay? Same idea. This is here, okay? I'm not trying to come here, okay? Look at this point right here. Look at my center line. Rather, when I'm here, by shifting over and taking a little bit of a crow step, okay? Pow! I don't have to do anything. I just have to snap the stick, okay? If he's attacking with a knife, and I'm just trying to maneuver for position, hitting his weapon, as soon as I see a point to hit, I pivot into the right positioning. Pow, okay? I set up for it. Pow, okay? In this case, if I want to catch him here maybe, pull him in, okay? Stepping here, okay? Here. These are short movements, they're not big steps. Big crow steps, okay? 1, 2. Pow. See, you don't even see really the movement so much when it's disguised, okay? Watch my feet. You don't see those movements. And if you have to make them bigger, you can pivot off your toe instead of your heel, for example. If I want to make a bigger movement this way, okay? Watch this toe. Here, okay? Stepping here, okay? Pow! If I want to step here, bigger semicircle. Instead of trying to come here, right? Take a nice big step. Come here. Okay? Past my center line. Okay? Automatically. Up here. Not here. Here. Right? So, I want you to look at how these pivots set up your positioning so that when you're dealing with your muscle memory, you're here, working fluidly, pow, 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 pow. So you might make a stutter step, you know, pow. It's very subtle sometimes, but what I'm basically trying to do is profile my center line and create strong movement by coming through with my whole body, which also has the effect of mitigating disaster. If I have two knives or a knife and a stick from here, trying to cut into this zone, that's dangerous. But if I'm always being aware of where that center line is and how I'm pivoting, I never really worry about broaching. See? Here, okay? Nothing crosses, okay? I just control where my center line is, and that's the cut, okay? So play with it, and we might do a few more exercises with pivoting with the long range weapons as well.